Sa pagdinig ng House Tri-Committee on Infrastructures, nagtalo-talo ang mga kongresista nang ihain ni Caloocan City Representative Edgar Irice ang motion na imbitahan ng komite bilang resource persons sina dating House Committee on Appropriations Chairman ako Bicol Party List Representative Saldico at dating Senadora Grace Po upang mabigyang linaw ang sinasabing insertions sa pondo ng Department of Public Works and Highways o DPWH sa 2025 National Budget. Si Ko ang chairman ng House Committee on Appropriations at si Po ang chairman ng Senate Committee on Finance ng pagtibayin ng 2025 National Budget noong 19th Congress. Nag-ugat ang pagtatalo sa imbitasyon kay Ko ng usisain ni Irice si dating Department of Public Works and Highways o DPWH Secretary Manuel Bunuan kung saan nanggaling ang insertions ng budget ng ahensya sa 2025 General Appropriations Act o GAA. Paliwanag ni Bunuan na wala umano siyang alam sa pagtaas ng pondo ng DPWH sa 1.088 trillion pesos mula sa orihinal na proposal na 900 billion pesos lamang.
Dito na lang po tayo mag-concentrate. 2025 budget. Magkano po yung pinopose nyo at magkano yung naaprubahan na budget?
Ang natatandaan ko po, Your Honor, the General Expenditure Program ng Gates for 5 was 900 billion. What came out of the General Appropriations Act is 1.08 billion.
Meaning, gano'n po kalaki ang nadagdag?
1.088 trillion.
Gano'n po kalaki ang nadagdag?
Nadagdag is 180 billion euro.
At sa nadagdag po na 188 billion, ito po yung mga infrastructure projects. Tama po.
That's correct.
Sa pagkakaalam nyo, saan kumuha ng mga program of works? At paano nakapagdagdag ang House of Representatives at ang Senate ito sa mga... Galing po ba ito sa DPWH, yung mga programa na ito?
Yan ay hindi maliwanag po, Your Honor.
So ito po ay ginawa ng BICAM without their knowledge. So makakaalam lang po ng mga insertion na ito ay particularly yung BICAM, Senate Committee on Finance and Committee on Appropriations of the House of Representatives. Tama po ba yan?
Well, as far as we know, Your Honor, that will be product of BICAM.
Mr. Chair, I move that this committee invite Chairman of the Committee on Appropriations, Chairman of the last Congress, the 19th Congress, para malaman po natin kung paano, ano yung talagang storya, bakit nadagdagan na may 100 bilyon at saan nila kinuha yung mga programa na yon na idinagdag sa pantalang sinasabi po Secretary Bonoan na hindi naman po sila yung nagbigay ng mga programa na ito. Alam niyo po, especially on flood control projects, kung malalaking proyekto ito, dapat po mayroong environmental compliance certificate. So, mahalaga na malaman natin saan galing ito. So, ang nakakaalam lang po yun dito, former Senator po at si Congressman Saldico, sapagkat yung mismong pagpoproseso ng mga insertions na ito ay nanggaling sa kanilang mga tanggapan. And I'm sure, yung mga opisina nila, yung staff nila, sila nakakaalam. Dahil sila yung nagproseso itong mga insertions.
Mr. Chairman, I seconded
I would like
motion
to I would like to second. Yes, sir, no. May I? I would like to second the motion. I would like to explain why. You know, last August 4, I delivered a privileged speech questioning the mangled beyond recognition 2025 budget, and I was very specific on the automatic appropriations. Almost ang daming ginalaw. So hindi lang yung program appropriation, new general appropriations ang ginalaw pa yung program. In fact, towards my ending statement, I have said that 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress. Sinabi ko yan. You know what? Nung araw sa time namin, pag may nag-mention sa previous budget, yung former chairman, tatayo kagad yan sa plenary. Magsasalita, question of privilege, individual and collective privilege, i-explain kung anong nangyari. Mr. Chairman, August 4 ako nagsabi, 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget. Hanggang ngayon, wala akong narinig na denial man lang sa previous chairman o sa previous members ng committee. Does this mean na hindi nila kaya i-dispute yung sinabi ko na 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress? So I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I am objecting on the motion. I am objecting on the motion. Chairman, I would like to know the reason why, because I would like to find out if we're going to invite them here, are they resource speakers or they are members of the House of Representatives? Are we going to ask them questions? Are they going to answer it? We'd like to find out.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chairman,
Chairman,
I
may
move
I-
for a few minutes suspension.
Mr. Chairman,
Chairman.
Move to suspend, Mr. Chair.
there's a pending motion
Session
by
suspended.
Congressman Arrece.
Mr. Chairman, there's
Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to all my colleagues, kanina lang ay tinanong ni Congressman Shell Jokno at ni Congressman Secretary Laila de Lima na hindi ba pangit na meron tayong komitiba and we might be investigating our colleagues? That's precisely the reason, Mr. Chair, why we are all here, because of our oversight powers. Yes, tutumbukin yan by the third-party investigators, and if there are cases, let cases be filed against the personality. Pero ang punto ko lang, Mr. Chair, I am appealing to our members, wag po nating ilihis na patuloy ito na nangyayari. Nagbago na ang chairman ng Committee on Appropriations, nangyayari pa rin. And tila ako, nung pag-aral ko ng 2026 proposed NEP, merong mga napasok na flood control projects na hindi nanggaling sa baba. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to my colleagues, yes, tumbukin natin later ang Committee on Appropriations, but for now, we have the officers that resigned. I'm not sure if it is already accepted, officials of the Department of Public Works and Highways. We need to know paano ito nangyayari. And also, Mr. Chair, if I move forward, the intent of this committee is to exercise of oversight powers to put in and instill measures para hindi na maulit. Instead of focusing on a single situation, as reiterated, as conveyed by my very good friend, Congressman Ungab, baka pwedeng we can invite them. We can invite a colleague who is not a member of the four committees. So the former chairman of the Committee on Appropriation is not a member of all the committees here. Eh pwede naman niyang imbitahin. Why do we have to put on motion? Let us not make the investigation personal. Let us all work together so that in the 2026 budget, while we are ongoing the deliberation, let us identify yung mga singit na flood control projects, yung mga cat's eye na nandiyan pa rin at hindi pa rin natatanggal. Let us do our job by putting a permanent seal to to all these anomalous things. With that, Mr. Chair, may I appeal to my colleagues? Yes, let's invite the personalities mentioned. Let's do away with motions and divisions of the House because we are losing focus. Balikan natin, ano bang iniimbestiga natin? Na mapunta ang pera ng taong bayan sa tamang proyekto. Na mapuntahan ang investigasyon sa dapat na mga baguhin, that we have a new secretary, that we will be helping him, maybe put everything in place, all the safety measures, at yung mga admin orders, executive orders na nandiyan dyan, tanggalin na natin while we are all here. So again, Mr. Chair, may I repeat my appeal. The focus of our investigation is to nip the bud, putulin ang ugat para hindi na ulit tumubo. And with that, Mr. Chair, let's move forward to the interpellators that have signified their intention to ask questions. And I believe the Honorable Arrece, as I earlier talked to him, is amenable to inviting a colleague. Kung hindi dumating, then let's discuss that. But is that the solution? Because any member of Congress will change, any committee chairman will change. But if the root of the cause of all of this will not be nipped, paulit-ulit pa rin itong mangyayari.
Congressman Chanco din na Congresswoman. Mr. Chair, yun na nga ang problema, no? Nung unang ginawa to, I was against it. How can we investigate ourselves? That is the primary question. So kung isang congressman, sabi nyo kanina kahit sino masagasaan, wala tayong sasantuhin, kahit congressman, kahit senador. Eh kung ang congressman hindi pa pwedeng maging resource person at hindi natin pwedeng pa-testify under oath, eh di ibig sabihin sa usapang to, exempted ang congressman. So paano tayo mag-iimbestiga? Paano tayo? Number one. Number two, Mr. Chair, here is the USB. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insert? Under the name of Congressman Saldico, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Comsec, can you show this? Para lang sabihin hindi ako
Mr. Chair, with
nagsimbento.
due courtesy.
Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah,
I have the floor.
Yeah, but
I have the floor.
No, Mr. Chair.
I have the floor.
Just to, on the
I have
record,
the floor.
On the record, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
We did not refuse
Suspend.
to
I
invite.
have the floor.
Mr. Chair, motion to suspend.
Mr. Chairman, kanina po pinag-uusapan yung insertion, tinanong po kung ano yung mga natanggal sa 2025 budget at kung ano yung mga naipasok. No? Kaya po, pabor sana ako dun sa motion ni Congressman Erice na imbitahan talaga ang dating former chairman ng Committee on Appropriations, si Congressman Saldico, dahil kahit dun sa small committee, wala pong naibigay na report. No? And for the record, under Congressman Saldico as proponent, ang insertion sa BICAM is 13,803,693,000. No? Under Ako Bicol, it's 2,295,000,000. And under BHW party list, it's 2,064,000,000 pesos. Ang point ko lang po dito, Mr. Chairman, is mas malaki pa po ito sa mga, even yung 2 billion, mas malaki po ito sa NEP ng ibang mga lugar. So bakit kailangan dumaan sa party list ang mga proyekto para sa distrito? Bakit hindi po pinababa sa distrito directly? At ang makakasagot lang po niyan is si Congressman Saldico. No?